Hey everybody, how you guys doing? Today I'm gonna make a nice, leisurely, weird floral arrangement for Christmas for a friend of mine. Yeah, these are some boots. They are supposed to be like a spring planter. They look exactly like shrimp boots, which are a big deal here because literally everyone in this parish, except for me, is a shrimper or crabber, a crawfisher or fisherman. Very seafood heavy locale here. So I saw these and I was like, those look like shrimp boots. I'm gonna buy them. They're on clearance. Then I was like, what am I gonna use them for? And then my friend was like, hey, what are you doing with those shrimp boots? And I was like, well, I don't know. And she said, well, will you make something for me to give to my in-laws? And I said, sure. And that's how that's the origin story of this video. I'm making a bow right now. Let's see, 8-inch tails. I'm trying to kill off this buffalo check ribbon because I think it's the one that I don't like. I'm just doing a 3-loop bow like always. Because I just did a different kind of bow for another video I just filmed and it looked ridiculous. Don't know why. So yeah, everybody around here wears shrimp boots like you would wear flip-flops in the summer, except it's like all year long. If you're wondering, hey Adam, what kind of shrimp boots do you wear? I do not. But it's like a ongoing, you know, citywide joke, parish-wide, however you want to call it, about how, you know, shrimp boots are like the Reeboks and that everybody wears them. So this is for Christmas, so I am using this in a green and, you know, crawfish ribbon, because I have crawfish ribbon. And then we're going to fill with some Christmas stuff and it's going to be real cute, he says optimistically. And I think this bow is going to be too big, but whatever. How are you guys doing? I just filmed the video that was a total disaster. I'm not going to tell you which one it is, but you watch and be like, what was he doing? What's wrong with him? And I'm just really tired. I was really tired when I was filming that video, so I'm even more tired now, but I'm still filming this video because I've done nothing today besides go off for a little bit and then come home and take a nap at like 8:30 in the morning. You go over there. So yeah, this is, I was gonna put like some Christmas ribbon, like Christmas looking ribbon, but then I was like, let me not go too far with this. It's just gonna have some Christmassy things in it. What are you doing? So yeah, it is April, oh my god, April. Can you imagine if it was April? I was doing Christmas in April though, so I guess that wouldn't be too much of a stretch. It is September 4th. World is still in shambles currently. Maybe by the time you see this, because I think this is going on sometime in November. I don't even know. I'm so far ahead on videos and I just keep making them. So we will see. I could have sworn there was a bunch of new movies like coming to streaming today and all this stuff, and I could only find one that I wanted to watch. Like I was like, oh yeah, that's coming. It's the new Charlie Kaufman movie. And I started watching it this morning and I was like, this is the most boring thing I've ever seen in my life. And one time I accidentally watched baseball. I'm just saying. So I was like, let me go film some videos. I cannot tell which side is which in this ribbon, so I guess that's a good thing, because if I can't tell, they won't be able to tell. But I know I put it in there right, so I guess we just have to assume that nothing got twisted and tangled too much during the bow making process. Yes, I have like no energy today because it is 1,000 degrees outside. But, you know, whenever it gets too hot, you can always come inside, get out your shrimp boots, turn them into something Christmassy. How am I going to get these in here? These are filled with spray foam. Disaster. I don't ever want to use it again. The only reason I did use it is because this was such an odd shape for me to try to fill. How do we want to do this? Maybe I should have thought about that before I tightened this up all the way. Right, I'm going to just turn this into a pick, pretty much. Yes, I started watching one movie and then I was like, this is ridiculous. Like, I don't know, like, I appreciate movies that try to be more than just like a blockbuster. Like, I appreciate that. Like, I want a movie that's gonna make me think, but you cannot bore me to tears before anything even happens. Like, at least get me invested in the characters before you start boring me to tears. Okay, that should work. Trim that. Trim my cable tie. I'm just going to kind of let this do its own thing. This is enormous. But I kind of want it like, there we go. I'm not going to glue that in because if it ends up being too much, I can always take it out and like tie it around or something. Who knows? This is cute already. I mean, it's stupid, but oh, when I worked with a florist, we got the craziest, craziest request. Just like, wait, do you want me to make what out of what? Alright, and now to green this up, I am using this ridiculous thing that was in one of my grab bags from like 3 years ago now. $18 for this? The sad part is somebody paid $18 for this. The sadder part is somebody thought it was a good deal. I mean, granted, it's been smashed for a while, but yeah, I've got that. I've got this, and look how big this thing is. Funeral flowers. Cemetery flowers. I'm gonna put that over there, and these are, Walmart sells this boxwood year round. It's like 97 cents, so don't try to get any at my Walmart because I usually buy it all when I'm there. And then they restock it, and then I buy it again. And then this is another Walmart pick. This one's only out at Christmas, obviously. I'm just going to cut these down because I just want to kind of green this whole thing up. And then we'll go in and add our other stuff. I don't know why I brought this out here. Just to show you how shambly it is. Okay, I got my glue pad over here, and I'm just gonna start adding. And I'm not intending for this to cover everything. I just want to get it in there to start to, oh, my glue is so like gloppy. To start filling up some space. And it's super flexible, so I can kind of, you know, it's all wired, so I can kind of move it around more than I can the other stuff. So yeah, these boots have another interesting story in that I went to go fill them with the foam, the great stuff, whatever it is, and I was like, well, I don't want to use the whole thing of great stuff just filling up these boots, even though it's only like $2. Like, I don't know if they what. Can you even see what I'm doing? I can't do this any other way. So I had a bunch of packing peanuts. I put them, filled it up to like here, you know, almost all the way to the top, and then did a small layer of foam, and it came back, and I think the foam that I put in over the peanuts made them disintegrate because the foam level was like way down, and I said, oh, okay, so that did a whole lot of nothing. I'm just kind of pulling these in. What if I pull out some? I'll just occasionally turn it so you can see. That bush is so ugly, and I have like 50 of them. Okay, so we got our bow over here. You can still see it's shrimp boots. Yeah, I thought that bow was going to be too big, but you know what? We'll just add a bunch of crap to it to balance it out. Alright, and then these are going to go more upright because they are more upright. I guess they have a little, I don't like that these go so far down, like, I kind of need to take that off, and then, you know, it's kind of like wasting it, but, you know, I'm just going to glue it in something else if I don't glue it in here. There we go. You might not be able to see that in the finished product, but alright, so I've got that grained up. Now let me pick and choose this one. Holy crap. This is, I mean, this, how long is this? Okay, it's longer than my cutting mat, so it's like 2 feet at least. Wow. Alright, this is kind of beat up because it is, it's been stored literally all over the place. So I'm just going to go in and start cutting it apart, and we'll figure out what to do afterwards. Oh! Can I tear this? That would be nice, huh? Nope. Oh, because it's wrapped around with, like, freaking steel wire. Okay. Oh, this whole thing comes out together. So does this, but I don't see myself lumping all that crap together. Okay, so this comes out. Let's try to take... Hold on, y'all. I'm off-screen pulling. There we go. Yeah, look, it had like a piece of chain link wire in there. Interesting. Oh! Alright, so whenever you're working with these, make sure, if it can be moved, move it. Even if you just give it a little bend, just give it some kind of life. I'm going to leave this one pretty long, so I'm going to put it over here, I think. Wow, that's really nice cotton. So use that look at that. That Dollar Tree cotton that looks like roaches. And I'm using this as filler. It's not very pretty. And all this, it looks like when you take it apart, it looks like so many different pieces, but it all came from the same bush. I think I want this to be over here. I'm trying to make sure this doesn't have a definite side. It's just supposed to look like a bunch of stuffed in short boots, right? Like I imagine it, like on a table like this, or on the even on the floor, because it's with boots. Why would they have boots on the table? I went to Dollar General yesterday because I was out of anything in my house to drink. I don't know how that happened. You're gonna have to go up here too because you're short. And I'm like, let me see how they're doing with putting Halloween stuff out. There was barely any Halloween. They had a whole aisle of Christmas, and I was like, are you serious right now? And if I had not been so exhausted, I would have filmed a video. But it was mostly, like, it wasn't all set, but it was a lot of ornaments and stuff, and I was like, oh. I said, I'm gonna give them a couple of more days to figure this out, and then I will come back and film a video. But I mean, I didn't say anything where I was like, oh wow, like it looked a lot of the same stuff from every other year. They do have those like nice dollar ornaments. Is this still the same pick? Wow. Okay. This is coming undone. That's coming undone. Oh man, I have some floral tape right here. Okay, oh. Ooh, ooh, okay. Glue's a little warm. Oh look, I like that little bit there. You are just filler because you're ugly. Sorry about it. You need to talk to your parents about being ugly, not me. I'm not excited for Christmas, guys. I saw my friend this morning in Walmart, and she's like, how you doing? And I was like, well, you know, everybody died. And she's like, oh yeah, how's that? And I was like, yeah, everybody died. And I'm usually, like, I was looking at Time Hop yesterday, I think, and there was a picture of my mom at my house, and she's like, you know, like I just took a picture of her and she's standing in front of my Christmas tree, which was already up in September, and now there's not even room in my house for my Christmas tree right now because there's so much stuff everywhere, and I have no desire to put it up. I will, I think. But right now I'm just like, okay, oh, look at this. I just want some of these poinsettias, I think. I don't think there's anything else worth salvaging from this bush except maybe the hydrangeas. I don't want hydrangeas with this. Oh, maybe this. I'm like, there's nothing worth salvaging, and then I cut the entire bush apart. And literally just threw that across the room. Alright, this is something I definitely will take off because I don't do fake holly. I've never seen holly that looked good. How is it? Oh, okay. I was like, what is going on with this? But it's like wrapped around the... I used to have a huge... Oh, okay. Well, that happened. Oh no, it goes back in here. I used to have a huge pine tree in front of my house. And I would get so many pine cones from it, and I could do whatever I wanted with them. And my neighbor came and cut it down for exactly no reason. Like, it just needed to be trimmed. And even that, I was like, does it really need to be trimmed? But he just came and cut the whole thing down, and I was like, oh. And he's like, I'm cutting down this pine tree, and I was like, okay. And it was another tree. There's an empty lot next to my house that the guy owns, and he cut down another tree in the back that had absolutely nothing wrong with it. Like, it wasn't at risk of losing any limbs. It was fine. He just, like, cut it down. I hate that. Like, maybe the pine tree understood because he didn't want to be worried about... Because it was, like, over my car and it was over my house. Like, be worried about it, dropping a limb or something during hurricane season, whatever, but the other tree was not near anything. He was just like, I cut that down, and I was like, yeah, I noticed, thanks. What a jerk. And I think I need the other poinsettia, like, up here, right? Yeah. I have a strange relationship with fake poinsettias. Because they never really look great. When they do, they are way too expensive. Like those poinsettias at Dollar Tree. Come on, why are you even selling that? That don't look good. I talked to a lot of people, they all said it didn't look good. Ow, I just poked myself in the eye. Alright, I completely realize you cannot see probably more than 90% of what I was doing, but, you know, we're hanging out, we're getting Christmas things done, we're doing what needs to be done. So yeah, it just looks like a bunch of greens gathered in the shrimp boots. Now I have a bunch of ugly holly pieces to throw away. Alright, I left these a little longer so I could trim them afterwards. I don't want them too long. I'm gonna leave this one long. I'm like, I don't want them too long except for this one, which I will leave 3.5 feet long. And I think this is all I have to do today, or all I planned on doing today. So afterwards I can do whatever I want, which I think what I need to do, not what I want to do, what I need to do is clean this freaking table again. Especially because there's like 3 massacred floral bushes over there. I'm glad I didn't put like traditional Christmas ribbon in this. It looks like a little country. Maybe? Country. It looks parishy. There's like 3 people that watch these videos that are going to understand what parishy means, but they'll know exactly what it means. So, now I'm looking at it, I'm like, I think I need another. Oh no, I threw it across the room, so guess what? I don't need it anymore. I did, but I don't anymore. I might stick another poinsettia in there. But, yeah. So there we go. That bow is so funny. The whole thing's funny. And I guess I could put like a, I could use vinyl or something to put something on here if I wanted to, but yeah, that is I'm sure this will probably be my most interesting holiday project, so I don't know. I got some weird requests last year for wreaths. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Yeah, shrimp boot business. This dog, as soon as I start to say goodbye, he's like, pay attention to me now, it's me time. Which, I mean, at least he doesn't do that during videos, but still. Alright guys, I'll see you next time. Bye.